Hey guys, and good morning from Madrid Barajas Airport. Today I'm flying from Madrid to Paris and then eventually back to Atlanta. I have a very full day full of travel as my flight for Paris leaves in about an hour. And then after that I have 5 hours in Paris and then we're going another 10 hours to Atlanta. So it's going to be a long day. There's lots of flying to be done today, a lot of waiting. But I want to carry you guys along with me as I go back home to see my family. And for those of you who are wondering, no, I'm not going back home forever. I am coming back to Spain, but I am taking a little trip home to see my family and my friends. And it's a surprise. Nobody knows yet except my parents and my brother. Like I said, I have about an hour until we take off. I think I'm going to chill out, try to read a book and relax. It is like 5 a.m. in the morning, so it's very early. But yeah, that's the situation, and I'll see you guys once we start boarding the flight. Okay guys, good morning. So we just arrived in Paris. You can see the gate right behind me. But it was a 2-hour flight. It was pretty good. But right now I am getting ready for 5 hours here in Paris. I have a 5-hour layover here, which sucks because I swear this is the worst airport in all of Europe. This is the worst airport I've ever been to, definitely. I've never left Paris happy. I've come happy and left sad, or I've come sad and I've left sad, but I've never left it happy. It's just not a pleasant place to be. So I think now I'm gonna go through immigration, which should be pretty interesting because I'm technically traveling on my Spanish ID. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens. But yeah, let's go and see what's next in line. Come on. So while I'm making my way in between terminals, I thought this would be a great time to explain why I hate Paris Airport so much. So there's a lot of reasons why I don't enjoy flying through Charles de Gaulle, but I would say principally the airport is just horribly laid out. The airport itself, as you can see behind me, is a big circle. So you can't really tell just by looking at it on the camera, but this cement wall circles the entire airport and all the terminals are pushed off of this. While this looks very visually appealing, and while it is a really beautiful airport, it is incredibly inconvenient. To get to one place to another, you have to climb endless stairs, go to different places, walk around endlessly. I'm telling you, it's forever, and it's so hard to find anything. Once you actually get to the gates, which are a level above me, being that they too are circular, everyone is just smushed in so tight together, which was annoying pre-COVID, but I'm sure now with COVID, it's just so much worse. So I have to walk like 20 minutes in this massive, miserable circle to find my terminal and my gate. I haven't gone through immigration yet. I've been out maybe 5 minutes. But being that I am leaving the EU at this point, I do expect to have to go through immigration at pretty much any time now. So I don't know where that's gonna happen or if they're gonna ask for my PCR, but I assume that's probably next on the agenda. Okay guys, so wow, I just made it through immigration control here in Paris, and it was a total breeze. So just to tell you, just to show you why I dislike Paris so much, there was about 60 of us in the non-EU immigration line. Out of 60 people, there was one immigration officer. The worst part was there were 2 more in another booth just chatting between each other, while all 60 of us are having to go through this one immigration officer so old he can barely read. So I waited there for, I would say, a good half hour or so, which is fine. I mean, my flight doesn't leave for another 4 something hours, but it was totally easy. He looked at my passport, he looked at my Spanish identity card, he didn't ask for the PCR results or anything like that, and then he let me through. It was an absolute total breeze. But yeah, like I said, I have 4-ish hours left here in Paris, and I just struck gold. Check out what I found. I found 2 airport seats side by side, so I just pushed them together to make this perfect bed. So I'm gonna lay down here for a couple of hours. I got about 5 hours of sleep last night, 4.5, 5, and then I've already been up 5 hours. So I'm gonna try to lay down here, maybe get some sleep for an hour or 2, and then go and get a coffee and just see what happens after that. Hey guys, so it is 10:34 right now, which means I have, let's see, 3.5 hours until my flight leaves for Atlanta. But I have to say, I've actually passed 2 hours here very quickly. It has passed very quickly. I'm here. I'm here in my makeshift bed. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's really nice. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall and I can stretch out completely on this thing. I mean, it's really nice. But I mean, it's not the Paris Hilton or anything, but it's comfortable and it serves my purposes. I think I'm gonna venture out and try to find like a bathroom and maybe some coffee. I don't expect to sleep much more, and I am kind of hungry, so I wouldn't mind getting some food. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that now, and maybe even work on a video. I still have plenty of time, but that's what's in the pipe. Okay, so I don't see any bathrooms in the proximity, so I'm gonna do the unthinkable and risk it and take all my stuff and just walk and hope I can come back to this thing, because I'm telling you, this is the best situation I've ever been in an airport. Like, this thing is majestic. All right, so I'm gonna get my stuff, I'm gonna get walking, and let's see if we can find anything. All right, y'all, so I managed to find overpriced coffee in Paris, go figure. This cost €4.05, €4.05. In Spain, this exact thing would cost €2 maybe? Just, that's Paris. All right, but at least the coffee's good. So I'm gonna try to go and find my place again. I hope it's still free. Cross my fingers, let's go. Dun, 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 still free. Okay y'all, so while I'm here in my little Parisian alcove, I know it's not the best lighting and things are not ideal, but I'm not leaving this place. So while I'm here, I thought I would explain to you guys some tips and tricks that I have to get through air travel in general, and specifically long layovers. Unfortunately, if you're traveling to or from Europe or Asia right now, you're probably going to have layovers, and there's a good chance they're gonna be long. And so there's definitely some things you can do to make your layovers more enjoyable. Number one is exactly what I'm doing right now. Find somewhere comfortable, ideally somewhere quiet, that you could perhaps sleep or get some work done. Number two is avoid airport food. It's so overrated, and I made the horrible mistake of not getting any snacks before I came, but pack granola bars, protein, anything that you can carry on that's going to fill you up for longer without buying stuff. Airport food just does not make me feel good, and it's really expensive. Number three, bring plenty of things to do. I have videos to edit, I have books to read, I'm filming this video right now, so make sure that you're not just sitting on your phone the whole time, because you're not gonna enjoy it and it's not gonna pass quickly. The last tip I have, and possibly the most important, is to move. Get up, move around, do some squats, do some push-ups, whatever you have to do to get your blood pumping, because while it does in the moment feel good just to sit still, if you're sitting still for 3-4 hours plus additionally a flight after that, you are not going to feel good when it's all said and done. So get up, walk around, do some squats, do jumping jacks, whatever you need to do, stretch, but get your blood pumping and get moving. So that being said, I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna stand up and do some squats really quickly, and then I think I'm gonna start working on a video, which I hope to have published soon. Okay guys, so it is 1:14. My flight leaves in 45 minutes to Atlanta. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on to the gate. I'm gonna use the restroom and maybe even buy like a little sandwich or something. I'm kind of hungry. And then I will see you guys when we get to the gate. Alright guys, they approved me to fly. So I'm walking down right now and going to board the aircraft, going to Atlanta. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe take a tram to the aircraft? I don't know, let's see. Okay guys, so I just made it on the flight and I love my seat. I've never done a transatlantic Air France flight, but look how much legroom I have, I'm so tall. It's very comfortable for someone as tall as myself, so I'm happy.
To the following safety performance. Chaque fois que ce signal est allumé, vous devez attacher votre ceinture.
So I figured this is a good time to explain what happened when I got on the flight. So I went up to the gate and I realized I hadn't signed this form which they're requiring all of us to sign, saying that we've either taken a test or overcome COVID already. So I signed the form and then I got in line, showed the man my passport, he asked me where I was coming from, basic information, and then he wanted to see my COVID test. Now my COVID test is in Spanish and it's digital. He looked at it, it was taken on the 19th, today's the 22nd, and he said, you realize this is expired. When they say stuff like this, if you know your facts, like I knew my facts, just say no. Because right now, in order to enter the US, you have to have a COVID test within 3 calendar days, not 72 hours of departure. So mine was exactly 3 calendar days. So he had to check it with the supervisor, she agreed with me, and he let me through, and that was it. Super, super simple, a little bit nerve-wracking, but that's it. Now I'm good to go to the US. So our flight's supposed to depart in 15 or 20 minutes. And then we have 10 hours to Atlanta, and that's it. Let's go.
Préparez-vous pour le décollage.
Okay guys, so we are about 6 hours into the flight, or 5 hours, I'm not sure. We've been on this plane a long time, and right now we're just passing over to North America. We are in northern Canada right now. It's really cool. You can see some, I don't know if they're glaciers or ice caps or what they are, but lots of snow, lots of ice, really, really cool. But we should be home in about 3.5 hours in Atlanta, so still a good ways to go. It's a long flight, but we're working our way there. I just took a bit of a nap. I am pretty tired and I'm gonna be super jet lagged. I can already feel it coming on. But yeah, it's been good. They gave us like lunch a couple hours ago, so I expect we'll probably get something like a snack or something like that soon. But yeah, it's been a good flight, and we have still another leg of the journey to go, but we're almost home. Alright guys, so now we are about an hour outside of Atlanta. We are close to Lynchburg, Virginia right now, working our way back into Atlanta. But they just gave us our breakfast, I guess. I don't know, back Europe time it's 10 p.m. So it's dinner in Spain. But here local time is 5 o'clock more or less. So I don't know. So I guess it would be dinner or snack. But this is what they gave us. It's cute, right? Bon appetit. And it has a little yogurt, some sort of sandwich, and a little fruit cake. Generally, I try to avoid airplane food just because, I don't know, it doesn't make me feel very good. But I've been really impressed. The food on this flight has been pretty good. So yeah, I've been very impressed with Air France's service and their food. We're in Atlanta. We just landed. Wow, I'm so excited. Alright guys, so I am in baggage claim right now. I don't have any bags, but this is the last stop before I go out and see my parents and my brother, so I'm so excited. And this is probably the last filming I'm going to be doing until I get home tonight, where I'll wrap up this video and tell you guys some final thoughts. Alright, thank you guys so much for following me, and don't stop, we're almost done. Alright guys, so I've made it home. It is 9:30 p.m. right now, so 3:30 a.m. in Europe. But wow, what a crazy 23 hours it's been. My journey started 23 hours ago, almost entirely a day, and it has been just wild. And it always blows my mind to think a day ago, literally less than a day ago, I was in Europe, and now I'm standing here in my bedroom. Just blows my mind. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this vlog, and I really do appreciate you guys and all the support you give me. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment down below so we can keep in touch and so you can see all the new content I produce. Muchas gracias y hasta luego de Rome, Georgia. Ciao, ciao.